The Carolina Panthers have gotten a steal at defensive tackle with Daviyon Nixon, 158th overall. This is a guy who a couple months ago people were trying to hype up as the best defensive tackle in the class. Now, ultimately, the tape revealed something entirely different. Nixon's very up and down. He's not a consistent difference maker play to play and week to week. And that's one of the big concerns with his game. Now, he had 5.5 sacks in 8 games this past season. So certainly there's potential there. A lot of that, though, came in just shooting gaps. There was some of it was the scheme. And to some extent, you get to worry about him in the running game. He did not have a great year against the run, even though he certainly has the explosiveness and the short area range to make more plays against the run. He wasn't really doing that. So I view him more as a pass rush specialist that will be a low-end D2 on some teams. And I think, well, not necessarily a low-end D2, maybe like a mid-level guy, but he should not be your primary defensive tackle. And I think he'll work fine when it comes to playing alongside Derek Brown in Carolina's scheme right now. I do think that's a good fit for him as well, pairing him alongside a more dominant defensive tackle where you can have someone like Brown who will be able to play all facets of the game well, where you can have Nixon now focusing more on rushing the passer. This is a guy who will make impact plays every now and then because you see it, the flashes are there. It's just that, again, consistency, play to play, week to week, was not the same player. So you can see some stats where he's just taken entirely out of the play, other snaps where he is just whoop right to the quarterback. So you have to look at that and say, all right, what am I getting here? If it's something in the middle between the guy who just goes straight to the QB and guys who makes dynamic plays all the time and the guy who seems to be taking out of plays almost instantly, if he's somewhere in the middle, that's fine. For a fifth-round pick, this is a great pickup with high upside.